It's October 13th, and I'm happy, and let me explain that to you. Today is the 20th anniversary of my heart attack. In the days following, I had triple coronary bypass surgery. I had two subsequent surgery in that stay, which had me in a drug-induced coma for a week and in cardiac intensive care for 10 days. Altogether, I spent 17 days in the hospital. I left that hospital a broken person. I knew I had to change my life. I was obese, approaching 300 pounds, sedentary, and I ate very poorly. In the following years, I worked to be a better person. However, there's ups and downs. And with the guidance of my cardiologist and primary care physician, I had bariatric surgery. And in that surgery, I wanted it to make a difference. So many people do not do that in my observation. So I was committed. And part of that commitment was to be active. And I found myself on the bike. And when I found myself on the bike, I found a new life. I found happiness on that bike. I found friends that were active. Several friends formed a bike meetup, which is still very active. I have since moved away. And 2 years after that bicycle group was found, I did my first bicycle tour. And I'm happy here because it was on this very trail, the Great Allegheny Passage and C&O Canal Trail, that together with a friend, we went from Pittsburgh to Washington, D.C. That ignited my love of trails more than ever and for bicycle touring. And for the last 14 years, I have done that and made that my passion. It is what gives me happiness. One thing that this also led me to was be an advocate for cycling for all and for trails for all also. In other words, no matter what shape you're in, what age you are, what your ability is, or what you wear, there's a place for you on the trail and on the bike. I was once in a class where the instructor had a really great line that I use today. If you ride a bike, you are a cyclist. You are nothing less. So many people who are in the shape that I was 20 years ago feel they cannot be a cyclist, but I'll tell you, you are a cyclist. And I'm going to close with this. So here I am 20 years later, happy to be on this trail, happy to be alive, obviously, happy to have changed my life significantly. Today, I am 125 pounds less than I was in 2005. So, I'll close with this. Be happy, be active, find a passion in your life. I hope it's cycling, but if it isn't, find something that makes you a better person. Happy trails.